Yo, 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 this your boy MH Peasy. This is the Let's Talk About It. This is the Rover Talk section. My Rover in the shop right now, so I'm in my wife. So if you see some sparkly, glittery stuff, and you know what's going on, listen, let's get right to it. Why are you single? This was a topic that came up. Me and the fellas was talking today, and I figure I present it to the floor. Why are you single? You will never find a mate until you will never find a mate until you figure out the reasons of why you are single. Listen to me and listen to me good. There is no there is not just these great people that no one wants to deal with, but they are just so awesome. There is none of that. There is something that's keeping you from finding somebody that would want to collaborate with you. Why doesn't anyone want to collaborate with you? Why not? There's got to be something about you that has caused that. You're not perfect. None of us are. It's not that we have somebody because we're perfect, but we perfectly understand where we're not perfect. And that person understands where we're not perfect. And that imperfection isn't too much as to where we can't work together. And that's all that marriage is. It's just a contract that's saying that, man, neither one of us is perfect, but we're going to try to love each other perfectly. And hey, that's not always going to happen. You're not going to succeed all the time. It's like there's going to be some times where that don't go well. But if you have the criteria, you're going to find somebody that matches your energy, that wants to be on the same thing that you on. And when you get past 30 and you have not found that person, there's a problem. Not saying that there's something wrong with you, but there's something wrong in your mentality and your thought process and the ways you're going about it. One of the worst things for people to do is to casually date without the intention of marriage. That's why you're having so many babies out of wedlock because you all become married. Once you start having sex, you start spending the night, you start staying at people's houses, y'all married. And according to the Bible, as soon as he entered you, that was the confirmation that you all are married. That is what seals the deal. The words, the act of actual marriage will not seal the deal. So much so people when kings would get married, they would stay in the room to verify that they had consecrated their marriage. Otherwise, the marriage was null and void. He had to come inside of her for it to be official that she was his. Now you're letting everybody come inside you that you don't belong to and that doesn't belong to you. So now you get these results. You get the results that we getting now. And the results we're getting now are splintered families because we got bad foundation. We're growing up with single parents now, producing more single parents. And it's like, man, parents have gotten to a point of where they don't know how to curtail themselves until it's their turn. It's like if you start having kids, man, it is a contract to say, okay, it's no longer about me, just me. Always gonna be about you, but it's no longer about just me. I have an obligation. I have people that have expectations of me. People that need me, that are depending on me. But these women now, these men now, I mean, I'm trying to understand, like, somebody explain to me, what job y'all be working when y'all tatted up to death? That's why all these women going in the nursing profession. Because they need nurses so bad, nobody cares about nurses being tatted up. It's not a profession where you need to have a professional look, per se. Everybody want to be an esthetician or a doggone, or do hair. And women have to admit, you talk about wage gaps and stuff like that, but you all don't want to do the really hard labor. We're not even going to go into that. But the point of this is to say this, is that we're creating this cycle and we can't get out of it. And part of it is because we are staying single. And singular can't duplicate nothing but singularity. It can't duplicate anything. So then you have your kids and you're not seeing these single parents and they ending up, these little dudes is having whole families and staying with their girl. You're not seeing that. And you're not going to see it. Because where would they have learned it from? Where would they have learned the skills or seen, like, we don't run in the room for every disagreement that we have. That's not what we do. I like for the kids to see how we respectfully hash out a disagreement. Like, they will tell you, I never really seen my parents like fight like that. I've never seen nobody um, curse nobody out. Never seen nobody talk super crazy to nobody and disrespect nobody in no crazy manner in front of us or away from us. My dad love our mom, my mom love my dad. They hear this together. They don't let us take them apart from each other. They hold us accountable and we try to pit them against each other. They not going solid. Just solid. So collaboration, you're lacking the ability to collab. It's like, man, if you got double digit bodies, man, it's bad. Something is wrong. And I'm praying for you because you can't collab. Now men's a little bit different. Men don't have to collab. And they can do it all on their own. And because of you all's inability to collab, a lot of men are opting to not even attempt to do so. Because there's a million women out here in this world with twisted morals and values and are willing to do a lot of things with little to no expectations of the return. Just along for the ride. There's a lot of that going on. So the biggest issue with you all is self-evaluation. I think also part of the problem is ladies, is a lot of y'all are looking for a daddy now. These women are looking for a daddy because they ain't have one. Their mama had to pay for everything. When they got old enough, their mama told them to go get a job because she ain't grabbing all that weave and stuff. You better go get you a job. And they ain't never had no man because they picked bogus dudes. They never had no man to really like try to just do something for them. That they know, like, hey, I give to him, he gonna give back to me. They used to just being taken advantage of. But here's the problem, ladies. You can't pop your coochie all over town, and then when you tired of getting done wrong, now all of a sudden you want to put restrictions and expectations with your used car. And you got a used car, it's going for used car prices. You got to lower your expectations, not in the sense of morals, values, you know what I'm saying, and things of that nature, but you might have to lower your expectation that this guy's a good guy, but he only 5'10". He not 6 feet. He a good guy, but he got a little gut. Man, you can inspire him to get rid of that gut, but what about the bones of it? He handling business. He already got money. He already straight. Like, you got to think about this, right? If you get with a man that has an apartment, has a car, has good credit, has his stuff together before he get with you, what is he getting out of being with you? Because it go one, two things. You can add to it, or you can end up being the thing that makes him spend all his money that he wasn't spending before. I mean, a great woman is the greatest asset you can have. But a not so great woman can be the biggest bill that you'll ever pay. Because a not so great woman is selfish. She only looking out for herself. She wanna take, and she ain't giving nothing back. She ain't giving nothing back. So you have to be conscious of that. It's like you have to be conscious of that. That if you pick up that woman, that is a bill. And men are conscious of it, women. And that's the thing. Men are improving. And we're getting back to it. And I mean women. I'm trying to explain to you men's nature. Like, I mean, well, as far as black women, I mean, we're the hottest thing on the market, ladies. Like, every race wants to be with a black man. The swagger, the looks, like the attention that they get from it, and just the experience of being with us. Like, we the hottest thing on the market. We had no problem getting a woman. But if we stop messing with y'all, the way that you all are now, like, you from the hood, you're not gonna branch out and go find you a white boy. Where you gonna get a white boy from? Where you gonna get a different race from? When you on 63rd, like, you're not gonna see them different things to be able to have that different look, that different opportunity to be able to date outside of them dudes that you see around your crib. You're not gonna have that opportunity, and you have to understand that we trying. Black men are trying right now. So while they trying, man, just give them an opportunity to just listen and just hear them out. It's like one of the biggest tricks of the enemy is making you think he doesn't exist. One of the biggest tricks of the enemy in male-female conflict is us not listening to each other and accepting that this is who we are. And see, the problem is, ladies, is that us men have accepted who you all are saying you are. As you know, a lot of you, are saying that you are, so we're pivoting to the ones that aren't that way, and some of those may or may not be in our race. We have plenty of them in our race, but you all still got these tricks going. It's like you could be everything together type of woman, but if you still gotta have lashes and weave every day, there's still something in your inner core that is missing. There's an insecurity there. It's like, man, I'm looking at y'all with these weaves and these 26 inches or whatever the hell. And it's like, bro, that's a lot of hair on your head. It gives you a different look. Like, now you take that mug off and we see the regular shape of your head and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It might be a different ball game on what a man actually finds attractive. And it's almost not fair the game that y'all play. So you have to think about it. Real dudes is on some real type of time. When you come in with all that fake stuff, they could never truly accept loving you fully because they don't freaking know you. They don't know you for real. Like, you gotta stop. Like, y'all gotta come with y'all natural look, man. The lashes is just ridiculous and unbelievably retarded. It's like, and why, man? Y'all explain to us why. We as men want to understand, why are you all wearing lashes? We are constantly telling y'all like we don't like it. Listen, absolutely, at the club in the dark. I mean, these things are really for ladies of the night. They call in French. They came from France. The French called them cumbrellas because they really wore them to be able to catch the cum, so it wouldn't go in their eyes or dudes busting on their face. So let me tell you, it has a spirit that's attached to it, and the spirit that comes with it when you got them really long. Yes, guys are attracted to that because it speaks promiscuity. It speaks nut on your face. There's a spirit that comes with it that tells them that, oh yeah, she with it. And at the club, dark in the club, yeah, you got a lot of dudes coming up to you. And then you have naked. Let's not mention that. It ain't just your lashes. It ain't like you wearing lashes and everything else is bummy on you and all these dudes is coming at you. You're half naked because it's usually a package. It usually is a certain type of woman that's dressed in a certain type of way. Now some of y'all not. Some of y'all just a little accent here and there, and that's all right. But you gotta come natural majority of the time. You gotta switch it up. Like, you should only really be using them things when you dressing up and trying to go somewhere or something. Then we know, like, okay, this her dress up. This how she like to go out and dress up. Because, like, man, it's like you all are on like a daily basis of you all are like wearing a costume now. On a daily basis, you guys are wearing a costume. And then we're telling you, well, we want to see the real y'all. And then y'all telling us, no, you got to deal with it because this is a costume and I got to wear my costume. It's like, women, why are y'all getting so tatted up? Please explain to me. What benefit is this? How does that affect your future money prospects if you have tattoos on your neck or you have tattoos on your face? I'm looking at it like, okay, all these women that are doing this, I'm like, man, they must really have some money because, like, they must be a celebrity already or something, or a tattoo artist, or they got something going on um, that makes it appear as if, like, because when I see people do that, to me, when you tat up your whole arm, your hands, and all that stuff, it says to me that you have dedicated yourself to making money in a certain way and in a certain profession that will not require you to have a certain look that doesn't involve being tatted up from head to toe. Like, are you a basketball player, entertainer? It's like a lot of these dum-dums decide that they're going to be a rapper at like 17, 18, and started getting tatted. It's like, bro, you haven't made one song, released one album, you ain't had one platinum hit, and you dedicating yourself, but I also look at it as when you do that, it's almost like outwardly wearing the mark of the beast. You're basically saying like, I'm dedicated to the other side. Like you can say all that God stuff that you want to, but when you permanently start altering your body on purpose and you doing it for a certain look, you're trying to remake what God has already made. You try to say he didn't do a good enough job. I need to scribble on myself. There's really no rhyme or reason for it. I mean, you're just doing it because you want to. That don't mean that you should. And that is like lost on people because the culture has became where it's all right. Shoot, we got the saints. We got all our gospel stars tatted up. Let's talk about it. It's like, so I understand where people are. I mean, I'm looking at my man from the Walls group, and it's like, man, they sang some great gospel, but look at them, like they are in a position now where, uh, like he looks more a part of the world than people that have never been to church and never sang the gospel and tried to spread the gospel. It's like he's tatted on his hands, on his neck, and just like, dang, what did he decide for his life? It's like people getting their Adam's apple tatted. It's like you put it in places where you cannot hide it. Like I'm just not understanding. It's like, but I am understanding because people try to tell me that you just don't get it. You just old or something like that type of stuff. But I'm telling you that I'm trying to understand it. But the understanding of it, there is none. There is no understanding of it because it don't make sense. It ain't good. It ain't right. It's not what should be going on. So there's nothing to understand. The only thing that should be understood is that it's wrong and it's no good. And we're just doing it, and it's causing us to go deeper and deeper into the curse that was put on us for going against God in the first place. And we have yet to humble ourselves and seek his face. He said he'll heal the land. That's why right now I'm outside. It's 50 degrees out here in February. We used to have winters going as long as April. As long as April. Now we got to switch stuff up. You know what I'm saying? Which I love shorter winters, so I ain't complaining. But you know what it's gonna do for my kids. But every day I work to help with that. That's my job, is to help save the environment. So it's a little different. So I know that I'm making a difference, and I try to every day in my everyday life just live sustainability. But the thing about it is, man, you know, what are we doing? Why are we doing it? And that's the thing. People stop asking why and just started saying because they want to, and that's okay. And you shouldn't have nothing to say about that. No, I used to tell my kids every time they grow up, why you do that? I don't know. No, that's a lie. You do know, because I just wanted to. Absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now that's clarity for you. Now, since you understand that you just doing something you shouldn't do because you want to do it, now you understand and you can have no problems with the consequences because you know that you were told of what would go on if you did such and such and such, and you still did it anyway because that is what you designed to do. So, with that being said, bend it over. And they really couldn't say nothing, but just start crying. Cause man, it's fair. It's fair. I tell you what's up. You decide to still do something else. It's fair. It's all fair. You know what I'm saying? It's completely fair. And that's just, you know what I'm saying? And that's how God is. Ain't fair. His favor ain't fair. You know what I'm saying? He favors some over others. I know guys, but it's that the structure and the consistency of the thing is, if we gonna act crazy, man, we gonna get crazy results. And that's what my whole 4 years of life has been, this slow progression down into the hole of the abyss of pure evil, of our people getting into stuff that we ain't never messed with, never got into. We out here going crazy, sipping cough syrup, popping pills, out here doing the most, out here on some rock star stuff, got skin tight pants, got pants hanging below our Johnsons, just on some straight retarded stuff. Just straight retarded. Just straight retarded. And we just doing it because that's just what we want to do. That's what I'm saying. We got to get back to the why. When you sit down, you reflect on, okay, why am I doing this? Why am I dealing with this person? Why am I accepting this from this person? Why am I looking at this and this is acceptable? This is okay. Why? Like, you gotta start asking yourself, why? Like, why am I doing this? Like, what is this for? How is this enhancing my life? It's like, I'm slowing down on a lot of things. And we're more collected and chilling and relaxing. Like, not, you know what I'm saying? Like, not drinking as much, working on my body, just trying to get right, man. Trying to stay here. Trying to stay here and see some more things. So this world is so cool. It's just, we just messed it up so bad, but it's simple, guys. We can fix it. We can fix this. We can turn it around. We can do it. We can turn it around, y'all. We can. But you gotta listen, man. Women, y'all gotta listen to us. Like, we can't protect nothing that we can't control. And that's just simple. That's why you tell your kids, like I told my kids, like, we don't just tell you, man, because I said so, just because we said so. I'm telling you because one day it could be your life on the line. Like, and I need you to just listen to me and not challenge me. That's why we get on y'all and work on as much as we can. Hey, just do what you told. I'm going to definitely explain it to you, but I need you just to do it and get to it. And sometimes don't ask me no damn question. It's the same thing with women. But see, the problem is, women, is that you are delusional because of how the world is. See, the world was a much different place. And when the world was a much different place and things were not as safe, it was obvious the absolute need and necessity for a man to be around at all times. It was apparent. So you all would never say you didn't need a man because you knew you needed a man. Now the world's become safer. You say, "Oh, well, I don't want to listen to you anymore. I want to do my own thing, and I want to do whatever I want to do, and you shouldn't be able to tell me what to do." After we done built it, after we done made it safe, after we done got to where we should be able to rest and say there's nobody invading us right now, there is nobody trying to take us out. We have a